Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 17 April 2019 AFPC Civilian HR Webcast. My name is Jim Hale, and I'm the Chief of the Sustainment Integration Division, AFPC/DP2Y. We have 7 important topics for you today that we hope that you'll find very, very helpful. Today's webcast will cover the Air Force Civilian Personnel Training Summit that's going to be held here this summer in 2019. The Air Force Employee Assistance Program, the DoD Temporary Direct Hire Authority for certain competitive service positions, the Priority Placement Program changes, the PCS module in USANewHire, and please take a couple extra notes on that. It seems like we have a little bit of a backlog in making sure those things are completed on time. The Firefighter Special Retirement and also use of the Standard Core Personnel Document. And lastly, yours and my favorite topic for this time of the month, the DPMAP Appraisal Timeline. Our webcasts are intended to keep you informed and updated with the latest information so that you are fully prepared to provide advisory services to your base and installation. Our continued partnership is absolutely vital to mission success. We encourage you to share this information with your customers. Before I hand this microphone over to today's narrators, Ms. Kim Bailey and Ms. Tiffany Durnell, I once again say welcome and thank you for taking the time to be with us for this webcast. It is the best investment you're going to make today. So just a moment, please.
Mr. Hale, thank you so much, sir. We've been advised that there's echoing on the webinar, and that means somebody has an open phone line. Just a quick reminder, if you're using one of the conference lines, it's mandatory to mute your phone line so we don't hear that echo noise. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Hale, and hello, everyone. I'm Kim Bailey, your narrator for today's presentation, and Ms. Durnell will serve as your narrator midway through this presentation. Today's webcast is being conducted on the Department of Defense DoD approved platform known as the Defense Collaboration Service, DCS. Please note that in this platform, each chat box entry is limited to 256 characters. You're welcome to ask questions using the group chat function on your monitor, and our subject matter experts will be able to provide answers during the webcast. Should the SME not be able to provide a detailed answer during the webcast, questions and improved responses will be posted to MyPERS. Typically, approved questions and answers are posted to MyPERS approximately 15 business days after the webcast. Our first topic provides information on the upcoming Civilian Personnel Training Summit, which will be held here in San Antonio, Texas. The Training Summit is scheduled for the week of the 22nd through 26th July 2019. The venue will be held at the Doubletree Hotel near the San Antonio Airport, which is the same location as last year's summit. Travel dates will be Sunday the 21st and Friday mid-afternoon on the 26th. This TDY will be locally funded. The target audience includes installation CPOs and MAGCOM A1K staff. This year, we plan on discussing many exciting topics such as auto-NOAA capabilities, update on the Defense Civilian Human Resource Management System, or DCHARMS, Employee Assistance Program, and other pertinent civilian HR topics. We want to provide training that is relevant and meaningful, so we will be sending out a separate call to CPOs requesting to identify other topics of interest. In the coming weeks, you will receive more information to include a formal invitation requesting your RSVP so we can get a good head count of attendees. A confirmed agenda will be distributed as we get closer to the summit dates. We will look forward to seeing you at the symposium. Please save the dates on your calendars. This section of today's webcast covers the Air Force Employee Assistance Program. The Air Force Employee Assistance Program provides comprehensive support for all appropriated and non-appropriated fund civilian employees and their families. Coverage is provided 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and at no cost to the civilian or family member. Resources are provided via telephone, web, or face-to-face upon request. All services are initiated via web or the toll-free number at 1-800-222-0364. The EAP program is a bundle of services. The first part of this resource provides counseling and support for non-clinical mental health, financial, and legal issues. Licensed credentialed counselors will provide up to 6 sessions per topic with short-term, solution-focused strategies for dealing with daily stress and life challenges. There is no limit to how many sessions a civilian and/or family member can use, and sessions can run concurrently. Additionally, EAP provides up to 1 hour of counseling with a legal or financial professional for information use only. The EAP program also provides resources for supervisors, military and civilian, of civilian employees for consultations, organizational concerns, and general employee engagement. The second area of support is the Work Life for You program, a comprehensive concierge service. Work Life for You can assist with referral for household needs, repair, replace, and remodel, childcare needs and tips, education, career development, and elder care. The Work Life for You can be accessed through the 1-800 number or via a multitude of web resources. All resources, whether EAP or Work Life for You, can be accessed through the 1-800-222-0364 number, making it easy to use for any purpose. This chart is for public use and an easy way to communicate the depth and breadth of the support services available under the EAP program. It works well as a conversation starter and helps create awareness of the more than counseling support that is available. There are resources available to meet your market awareness needs available online through a self-service portal via the telephone at 1-800-222-0364 and by contacting the Air Force EAP program office if tailored materials are needed. This section of today's webcast covers the new Department of Defense Temporary Direct Hiring Authority for certain competitive service positions. The new Department of Defense Temporary Direct Hire Authority for certain competitive service positions allows Air Force to non-competitively recruit and appoint qualified individuals to any positions involved in Air Force maintenance activities, cybersecurity, acquisition workforce management, and science, technology, or engineering professions. We will discuss the categories of the covered positions along with the DHA implementation instructions that address the announcement and assessment process, the appointing authority, the DHA expiration date, and associated references. This authority is exempt from the requirements of Chapter 33, Subchapter 1 of Title V of the United States Code, other than Sections 3303 and 3328. Sections 3321, 3323, and 3326 of Title V of the United States Code and the corresponding Code of Federal Regulation provisions related to selection and appointment will continue to apply.
Ms. Bailey, I'm sorry for the interruption. We've been advised that somebody has an open phone line. We hear talking on the conference lines. Once again, it's mandatory to mute your conference lines at this time. Thank you.
The new DHA permits DoD components to recruit and appoint qualified individuals directly without applying competitive rating and ranking procedures. When exercising this DHA, the following principles will be followed. A highly qualified workforce is critical to the DoD's mission. Recruitment efforts should be expansive enough to ensure, to the extent possible, that a diverse candidate pool exists that is representative of all segments of society. Merit factors shall be the basis for selecting individuals for positions, and all personnel programs and practices shall be administered in accordance with DoD Directive 1020.02E, Diversity, Management, and Equal Opportunity in DoD. DoD components must ensure transparency, accountability, and auditability in the hiring processes. This DHA can be used to appoint individuals at the general schedule 15 and below or equivalent pay grades to any position meeting the specifications in one of the covered position categories, which will be separately addressed. The maintenance category of covered positions are any positions involved in or supporting Air Force maintenance activities, such as the maintenance of weapon systems, hardware, equipment, software, installation infrastructure, or a combination thereof. This includes depot-level maintenance and repair. The approved occupational series have been incorporated into the Direct Hiring Authority and Expedited Hiring Authority matrix on MyPERS Article Number 39320. To request that additional occupational series be approved, CPSs or AFMC-centered DPs may submit the position description to AFPC Civilian Recruiting at the workflow mailbox address listed on the slide.
Reminder again to mute your phones. We still have somebody with an open phone line. Once again, repeat, mute your phones. Be kind to others.
The cybersecurity category of covered positions are any positions involved with cybersecurity, such as those positions involving securing, defending, and preserving data, networks, net-centric capabilities, and other designated systems, ensuring safety controls and measures are in place, and taking internal defense action. Cybersecurity is further defined in DoD Directive 8140-01. The EHA-DHA matrix located on the MyPERS lists additional authorized direct hiring and expedited hiring authorities specific to cybersecurity positions, which may offer more flexibility. You may use this authority that provides the greatest flexibility. The acquisition workforce category encompasses any individual in the acquisition workforce that manages any service contracts necessary to the operation and maintenance of programs of the Air Force. The EHA-DHA matrix located on MyPERS lists additional authorized direct hiring and expedited hiring authorities specific to acquisition positions, which may offer more flexibility. You may use the authority that provides the greatest flexibility. This category covers science, technology, or engineering positions, including those positions at major range and test facility bases, in order to allow the development of new systems and provide for maintenance of legacy systems. Again, you are encouraged to review the EHA-DHA matrix located on MyPERS, which lists additional authorized direct hiring and expedited hiring authorities specific to the science, technology, or engineering series. Air Force has made the decision that a public notice is not required for this DHA. The SAF-MR policy mandating the use of DHA-EHA, where statutorily available, is in effect for these authorities. Please refer to the MyPERS article number 39317. However, if a vacancy announcement is posted, the announcement must follow criteria outlined by DoD. These requirements include announcements that are concise and easily understood, must have an established procedure for recruiting that facilitates the identification of qualified individuals for referral to management for selection and appointment, must ensure that merit systems principles are followed when posting advertisements and announcements, receiving applications, rating and referring candidates, and notifying applicants regarding receipt and status of their applications, and provide ready access to potential applicants that informs them about how to apply for positions and the basis on which they will be assessed to meet the qualifying criteria. DoD components will assess candidates against the job-related criteria, ensuring that candidates have the skills, education, training, and behavioral attributes that provide for successful job performance. As a reminder, when a selectee for an entry-level position that requires the administrative Careers with America assessment, they must be assessed using the most recent streamlined ACWA examination or validated alternative assessment instrument, for example, select USANewHire assessments. Additionally, appointments made under this DHA are subject to the Modified Priority Placement Program procedures implemented by the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Civilian Personnel Policy in accordance to Memorandum Modified Priority Placement Program procedures for positions filled through the National Defense Authorization Act Direct Hire Authorities dated July 17, 2017. AFPC's Talent Acquisitions Division, in concert with hiring managers and selecting officials, will develop recruitment strategies to determine the best course of action to attract skilled candidates and assist in maintaining the required compliance and accountability with federal policies that are tied to the DHA hiring flexibility. Talent Acquisitions Division and selecting officials proactively assess position needs and define recruitment solutions that may include advertising, branding, marketing strategies, and utilization of specialized recruiting cells that strategically compete with the private sector. Marketing strategies may include advertising with external employment sites such as LinkedIn or Indeed. Additionally, as civilian personnel sections, commanders, supervisors, and hiring officials make contact with potential candidates, they should refer them to the Air Force Civilian Careers website at the web address listed on the slide. Potential candidates should be advised to use LinkedIn, Indeed, and other commercial recruiting applications to create accounts and post resumes, as these are sources that talent recruiters will utilize to help search for candidates. Hiring managers and selecting officials simply log into MyPERS, search number 24747 to locate the Talent Acquisition Request Form. The form is completed and submitted to Talent Acquisition through MyPERS. If you don't have access to MyPERS, you should contact your AFPC Career Field Team for assistance or the local CPS. Additionally, you can find the AFPC Hiring Manager's Playbook. The playbook provides an outline of talent acquisition's abilities for assisting hiring officials to identify various strategies to leverage multiple hiring authorities. The appointing authority for this DHA allows appointments to be made as permanent, term, or temporary. The legal authority code for this DHA is Z5CAA. The legal authority for this DHA is Direct Hiring Authority, Certain Competitive Service, Section 1101, PL 115-232, dated 8/13/2018. When entering the legal authority code into DCPDS, the first three characters are accepted in the corresponding block. In order to document the RPA and provide compliance and accountability for using this DHA, place the full legal authority and legal authority code in block 45 on the RPA. This DHA has an expiration date of 30 September 2025. No appointments may be made under this authority after this date. The following memorandum, instruction, and maintenance occupational series list annotated on the slide are available in MyPERS on the CPS transmittal DoD Temporary Direct Hiring Authority for Certain Competitive Service Positions, article number 41838. Our EHA-DHA matrix, MyPERS number 39320, is a living document and is continuously updated as this and other DHAs are amended. Please refer to the MyPERS matrix rather than saving the matrix to your desktop to ensure you are reviewing the most current version available. If you have any other questions pertaining to the usage of this DHA hiring flexibility, please do not hesitate to submit them to the workflow mailbox address listed on the slide. Just one moment while I hand the microphone over to Mr. Nell.
This section of today's webcast covers the Priority Placement Program changes. The long-awaited Phase 1 of PPP streamlining will take effect on April 1st, 2019. Military spouses will be transitioned from the PPP registration process to an application-based process. Civilian personnel sections must register all military spouses who come into the office until close of business March 31st, 2019. Even though PPP registration is no longer required for military spouses, the CPS should provide assistance to any military spouse who comes into their office for questions regarding the impending changes, providing copies of the procedures for PPP Streamline Initiative Phase 1 implementation, and question and answers, military spouse preference PPP fact sheet, military spouse PPP self-certification checklist, and copy of the program change notice. These documents can be found attached to the CPS transmittal. PPP implementation guidance for military spouses dated 5 March 2019. CPSs should continue to provide guidance on how they exercise their MSP preference, application requirements, and the definition of best qualified. The MSP self-certification checklist is very important. The military spouse will not receive consideration for any job unless the document is uploaded in USA Jobs. FY 2019 National Defense Authorization Act enacted a temporary expansion of the non-competitive appointing authority for military spouses, allowing them to use this authority even in the absence of a PCS move. PCS orders are no longer a requirement to be able to use this eligibility. Military spouses can apply using different eligibilities. Most military spouses opt to use Executive Order 13473 since it is the most advantageous for the spouse. This is the only eligibility which allows the spouse to register for a higher grade. The resume must reflect experience needed to be qualified for the next higher grade. The documents listed on the slide are required and must be uploaded when applying for positions. The MSP self-certification form can be found on our Air Force Personnel Center's eligibility guide and on the announcement questionnaire under eligibilities for the military spouse. Military spouses who want to receive preference but do not have PCS orders may apply using Executive Order 13473 preference, but must also supply additional documentation. The spouse must provide proof of military member's active duty status, letter from military personnel flight, or other documentation that supports this requirement. The spouse must also provide proof that they are residing within the commuting area of the sponsor's permanent duty location. This eligibility can be used when a military spouse is returning from overseas within the last 3 years and has an SF-50, verifying completion of 52 weeks of creditable service. To verify eligibility, the spouse must upload all documentation listed on the slide. A military spouse can use this eligibility if they have reinstatement rights or if they are a current career or career conditional employee. The documentation listed on the slide must be uploaded with their application if applicable to the military spouse. Supervisors may interview military spouses along with any other candidate that the military spouse does not block. The manager may interview any non-competitive candidate along with the MSP. The manager may never interview a competitive candidate along with the MSP. Certificates issued to the manager will only have candidates that can be selected and interviewed. The slide reflects a number of flexibilities that will significantly contribute to streamlining procedures. These procedures will only apply to Priority 2, Air Force non-displaced overseas employees, and Priority 3, all other component non-displaced overseas procedure registrants. Standard PPP clearance procedures remain in effect for all other Priority 2, transfer of function, transfer of work, reserve technicians, etc. And Priority 3, retained grade, civilian spouses, etc. registrants. Gating activities may unilateral qualification determinations on non-displaced overseas spouses within their own component.
Yeah, we hear the hold music on one line. We'll give that person maybe a chance to hang up. Usually what they do is they accept another phone call from someone else, and that starts the hold music. If it continues for another 5 or 10 seconds, we'll just disconnect that conference line. Stand by. Yeah, my apologies. Sounds like somebody accepted another phone call, which started the hold music on that DSN line. We're going to disconnect from the DSN line. Our apologies. We also have an open phone line. Please mute your phone lines. Thank you. Thank you. Continue, please.
These initiatives will not take effect until Air Force policy guidance is implemented. AFPC is currently working with our A1 counterparts on guidance, and we will send information to everyone as soon as it is completed, and we begin implementation of the non-displaced overseas spouse procedures. Reservist and retained grade employees will remain in PPP. MSP self-certification checklist must be uploaded with every application. Any offer of permanent continuing employment is considered valid. Phase 2 is currently in development. AFPC is awaiting further guidance on what changes Phase 2 will encompass. An AZAR's message will be issued prior to the implementation of Phase 2 of the PPP Streamlining Initiative. As an HR specialist and PPP agent, you play a vital role in successful implementation of these changes, thereby impacting the PPP now and in the future. AFPC CPS transmittal dated 5 March 2019, including the website listed, are great sources of information regarding the changes in the MSP program. The Defense Civilian Personnel Advisory Service has notified us that the websites are currently under revision, but will be available before the April 1, 2019 implementation date. For any further questions, please use the email address on the slide and we will respond to you as soon as possible. The next section provides information on the new permanent change of station module in USA Staffing New Hire. The PCS module was deployed within USA Staffing New Hire and released on 19 February 2019. This new module streamlines the PCS process and ensures the majority of documents required by HR staffers and the PCS unit are now located in one system. The new PCS module also simplifies the process for the new hire. Some other benefits are the HR staffer and PCS unit technicians can now view the progress of both the job offer and PCS-1 request form. However, they cannot work simultaneously within the USA Staffing New Hire. Screenshots of the new module were included in the 14 February 2019 CPS transmittal launch of USA Staffing PCS-1 MyPERS article number 42115. A system constraint of the new PCS module is the AFPC DP2I or OL staffer and the PCS unit are not able to simultaneously work within the system. After the PCS-1 is assigned to the employee, the recruiting staffer must complete the HR staffer chevron within the change of station information tab and the employer and condition chevrons within the position information tab before the tentative offer is extended and accepted by the employee, but before an email is sent to the PCS unit for orders to be created. The gaining CPS must complete the position chevron within the Position Information tab located within the Questionnaire tab as soon as they receive the TJO. Once the employee has completed their information, the gaining CPS chevron within the Change of Station Information tab must be completed. These chevrons must be completed in this order because how the employee answers the question may cause other questions to populate in the gaining CPS chevron. The losing CPS POC, OCONUS only, must complete the HR staffer chevron within the Change of Station Information tab after the tentative job offer is extended to the employee and before an email can be sent to the PCS unit for orders to be created. Note, however, in some cases for CONUS to CONUS moves, i.e. RIF, PPP, and BRAC, the losing CPS will be responsible.
For those on the conference lines, please make sure your phones are muted.
This is because the HR staffer chevron determines what questions and requirements are populated in the other tabs and chevrons. The PCS unit cannot start the process to build the PCS orders until these chevrons are completed. Entrance on duty chevron will remain red and will be completed by the PCS unit upon receipt of all required documents and information, with the exception of SES, OSI, career broadeners, PACs, TCS, PPP, retirement, and separations. Their EODs are set by the HR staffer. However, there is no change with regard to when the completed PCS orders are released to the employee. The staffers will extend the firm job offer and release completed PCS orders only after confirming all pre-employment conditions have been met. The PCS unit cannot start building the PCS orders until the following has occurred. The AFPC, DP2I, or OL staffer chevron and USANewHire is completed and is reflected green. The employee has completed and signed their new questionnaire and attached any required PCS supporting documents, which now can be uploaded in USANewHire under PCS Supporting Documents tab. It is imperative that gaining or losing CPS completes their required information ASAP. Action on the construction of PCS orders cannot begin without these chevrons being populated. Employees will receive automatic email status notification updates on the progress of the PCS orders at every stage of the process. These enhancements provide up-to-date notifications to the employees who are PCSing, which minimize the number of calls and email inquiries fielded by AFPC, the PCS unit, and CPS. In addition, all new hire forms and the PCS orders are now completed in the same system. Although the deployment of the new PCS module has created some new steps in the process, some processes did not change. The employee still has 48 hours to accept or decline the tentative job offer. The new hire and PCS forms still need to be completed within 3 days for a total response time of 5 days. The PCS unit and FM process and track PCS orders through the Oracle Service Cloud for authentication and servicing. As a reminder, processing of PCS orders initiated prior to 19 February 2019, utilizing the old legacy USA Staffing Onboarding Manager system, will be completed within OM. Any requests for PCS orders from 20 February 2019 will be completed using the new PCS module and USANewHire. The purpose of this section is to share facts about special retirement for firefighters and inform everyone how utilizing SCPDs speeds up the classification process. Classification does not have the authority to determine special retirement program inclusion or exclusions of any firefighter positions. Final determination authority is only granted by Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense. This strictly limited delegation authority is intended to ensure that deciding official is at a level where he or she is sensitive to long-term budget and personnel implications of these coverage determinations and in a position to ensure department-wide consistency. Procedures to formulate, coordinate, and complete the package requesting a special retirement determination for a new core personnel document takes 60 days or more to receive a final determination. Take note that all firefighter standard core personnel documents have been vetted and special retirement determinations have already been assigned. Currently, the Air Force SCPD library has over 50 firefighter SCPDs that are available for immediate use. SCPDs provide standardized classification, performance standards, and recruitment criteria across the Air Force. They reduce personnel processing time, filling spaces significantly faster and saving the organization valuable time, and they reduce supervisory time spent writing or duplicating core personnel documents. Finally, and most importantly, they eliminate the 60+ days to receive a special retirement determination from the Undersecretary's office. Every firefighter and OSI position, to include supervisors, managers, specialists, and technicians, must be evaluated for inclusion or exclusion from special retirement coverage. Utilizing an SCPD will eliminate the need to formulate, coordinate, complete, and submit a determination request package for special retirement coverage. Utilizing an SCPD expedites classification, leading to a significantly quicker hiring process. To implement a firefighter SCPD, visit the SCPD library website at the MyPERS address on the screen, select and complete the appropriate SCPD, and submit the package to the MyPERS address on the screen. Finally, if a special retirement coverage package is required, additional information and the requirements can be found at the MyPERS address on the screen. For more information on special retirement for firefighters, reference the CSRS and FERS Handbook dated April 1998. You can also visit our knowledge articles on MyPERS by searching special retirements. If you have special retirement questions, contact us at the email address identified on the screen. Our final section provides information on DPMAP performance management appraisal process timeline for general schedule and federal wage system employees. DPMAP uses a 3-level rating pattern, summary level pattern B, as identified in section 430.208 D1 of Title V Code of Federal Regulations, and level 5 outstanding, level 3 fully successful, and level 1 unacceptable. Air Force employees under DPMAP recently completed the appraisal period, which began 1 April 2018 and ended 31 March 2019. As we begin processing appraisals and awards for the 2019 cycle, the following timeline is recommended to ensure employees receive suggested awards in a timely manner. It is very important to know that the appraisal timeline and the order of processing for appraisal-related personnel actions. Appraisals must be processed first, or performance cash awards will reject. Please note it is crucial that employees acknowledge their appraisals in the My Performance tool. The appraisal information does not flow into the Defense Civilian Personnel Data System until the employee acknowledges the appraisal. Employees can acknowledge at any time, but it must be done before 1 June 2019, or any associated awards will not flow. The rating official can acknowledge on behalf of the employee if necessary. The employee will not be able to see the appraisal information in MyBiz until 1 June 2019, the effective date of the appraisal. All cash awards must be processed second. To ensure employees receive their cash award by 14 June 2019 pay date, the last date to process actions is Friday, 7 June 2019. The earliest date that the award actions can be processed is on or after Tuesday, 28 May. You must wait until cash awards have processed before you can execute time-off awards. Time-off award actions must be processed third and are effective 2 June 2019. It is imperative that you do not process the effective dates out of order. Doing so could cause personnel record rejects and problems for the employees receiving both cash and time-off awards. The effective date of the performance-based quality step increases cannot be earlier than 1 June. If you have any questions or require technical assistance with the processing of appraisals and awards, please send them to the email address listed on the slide or call DSN 665-1007 and a technician will assist you. A rating of record is required when an employee separates by resignation or retirement after 31 March or between 1 January and 31 March after having performed under an approved performance plan for 90 calendar days. Additionally, if an employee transfers to a different performance management system, these provisions apply. Although a QSI should be processed and made effective 1 June, a QSI may be delayed only to allow first the processing of a regular step increase to step 4 or step 7. The delay may not exceed 4 pay periods. Employees who depart their position by resignation, retirement, or transfer between 1 January and 31 May are entitled to an annual performance rating and associated award, provided they meet all eligibility requirements and the losing organization pays for the award. Performance awards may be recommended to recognize high levels of performance. Rewards are not entitlements, nor are they automatic or mandatory. A rating official may recommend an employee for a performance-based cash award, time off, or combination of both. A time-off award cannot be for more than 40 hours for a single act, nor can an employee receive more than 80 hours of time-off awards in 1 year. A rating official may also recommend an employee to receive a quality step increase in conjunction with the annual performance appraisal if all of the requirements are met. QSIs may not be combined with a performance cash award or a time-off award. DPMAP awards should be justified and approved on AFIMT Form 1001. The authorized version is provided on the slide. Please note the reference to AFMAN 34310 on the form does not apply for the purposes of accomplishing performance awards associated with DPMAP. Please refer to the DPMAP closeout guidance for the mandatory certification statement and instructions on when additional justification is required. To be eligible for a performance award, an employee must receive a fully successful rating of record level 3 or higher. As a reminder, today's webcast was conducted on DCS, a newly DoD-approved platform. There are 2 ways for you to ask questions. First, you may type them into the chat box during the webcast, or you may submit them to the email address shown on the slide. Each chat box question is limited to 256 characters. When utilizing the email option, please use